Not that song.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Episode 950, just 50 away from 1,000.
That's...
Wow.
I'm speechless.
Wow, shits, wow. I don't know what I'm going to do at 1,000.
The Macarena.
Exactly. Cafe Anyways, where we are. Mike Matthews. That's Haley joining me. And Haley's drinking a big cup.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
There's something in the cup. I want to point that out.
Really?
Yes. And on the outside it says, "Wake up, America," once again.
Oh.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Here is my song. That's me in the corner. That's not the song I'm going to sing.
Light.
Losing my religion.
See, it works that far.
I love getting memo emails from everyone, including males and females. No, not really.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
But
that's me in the corner. It works again.
That's me.
That's me in the spot.
Light.
Podcast.
You're my religion.
Yeah!
You haven't quite got the little... Almost. But that's close enough. Hey, Haley got to hear me bitch about me getting memo emails today.
You said a bad word.
Bitch?
Yeah.
But it's a female dog. I meant it in the context of female dogging.
Female dogging.
I was female dogging about this horrible thing we get in life and all around the world, called memo emails.
Memo emails. Oh.
And they're the ones where they're being sent to several different participants when you know it was one specific participant.
I didn't get the memo.
But if it was sent to me, that means I was responsible. So I am responsible for... That's like me getting an email memo about the whole, what was that, the Valdez that crashed and spilt oil all over Alaska.
I always thought that was your fault.
No, I was still in college. Did you know that it was Alaska Day on Sunday? Now I'm just going back in time.
What?
Canada had their elections.
The
Liberals won.
Apparently just barely.
Trudeau is like 2 years younger than me.
Yeah.
Hey, boy.
So there's a Facebook page for the conservative guy, Stephen Harper.
I'm about to sneeze. That's why I'm making this face.
Okay. And it had like 250,000 likes. And there was also a Facebook group page called the Going Away Party for Stephen Harper. And it had like 3 million likes.
That's great.
Yeah.
How do you find all this fascinating information, Haley?
I saw those on screenshots. Someone was pointing it out and laughing.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the wonders of Tumblr.
Tumblr's, we're on that.
Yeah. Mike's Daily Podcast is on Tumblr. I'm also on Tumblr. I dare you to find me.
At dareyoutofindme.tumblr.com?
At dareyoutofindme.tumblr.com.
That's not really what it is it?
No, it's not.
I enjoyed yesterday's show. I was listening.
Yeah.
And then your song All Around the World got stuck in my head, and it's been in my head.
All around the world, just la 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 la.
And that Jason Derulo song stuck in my head.
Everybody's singing la 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 la.
And yeah.
All around the world.
Look who just walked in.
Hello, my Matthews. Hello, Haley. It's Shelly. It's Stuart's gift shop supervisor. Oh my god, I love dance music. Oh my god, I'm dancing to that right now.
Wow, Shelly, you're really dancing to that.
That's right,
What good radio.
That was good. I bet the listener in the mind's eye saw Shelly dancing.
I hope they saw strobe lights.
Look who else walked in. Oh, this is Floyd the Floorman! And this is John Deere, the engineer. Floyd and I have been to many a dance club. I have some really wicked moves, Haley. Haley just died. Oh my god! I'll give him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. It's not working! I'll try harder. Now he's bubbling. That's really bad. Stop! Stop that, John Deere! I think he's alive! You can stop now! Alright. Haley, how do you feel now that you've been resuscitated?
What? What'd I miss?
There was all kinds of things like this story about Rudyard Kipling.
No, that's something I told you before the show.
But it was fascinating about an old book.
No, yeah, I found it really fascinating. I was looking through some old books with my mom, because there's a lot of books in our house, and some of them are very old, like passed on to my mom and dad, and they're really old. They're pretty darn old.
When you touch them, do you feel history?
Yes, actually. There's like a Robert Louis Stevenson Children's Gardens of Verses from 1992. There's all sorts of like Mother Goose stuff from the 30s.
Did you say 1992?
Sorry, 1902.
Whoa.
That's a bit of a difference. Yeah, 1902. The one that really struck me, though, is my mom pulled out this Rudyard Kipling. I think it was a first edition printing of The Jungle Book. And, like, alone, that's a really big thing. We're actually considering selling it because it's probably a lot of money. And we need to get them out of the house because they're taking up space. But anyway,
we'll take buyers right now. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, 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 ding. Or you can just buy your own copy on Amazon. Go to MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com and use the link. Yay! Because it's money.
That was a great plug. Thank you.
Thanks. Back to my story.
You did a lot of good singing on the last show, too.
Thanks. Back to my story.
I'm fixated with the past.
My mom opens this book, and she's looking at the copyright. And I stop, and I'm like, can I see that? So I take it and I open it, and on the very first page, it's got the title, The Jungle Book. It's got copyright right below that. Near the bottom of the page is Rudyard Kipling's name, obviously. But immediately above that is a swastika.
Whoa.
Right.
Well, I know I've heard this story, but look at my excitement. Whoa.
It's true. The copyright date, the print date on that book was like 1899 or 98.
Wow.
So that predates any like Nazi National Socialism use of that symbol by at least 20 years, because that didn't happen until like immediately after World War I, which wasn't even beginning to start at that point.
If the little legs of the swastika are pointing in a particular direction, does it mean something if they're reversed? Because I heard that Hitler reversed them, and that meant, like, evil.
No.
But the other way is okay.
The swastika symbol, the cross, the bent cross, has been used in so many different cultures and religions throughout the years because it's a really common symbol to make that it doesn't particularly matter which way it turns. However, it's a fairly popular symbol in religions in the East. Chinese religions. There's actually one of the oldest Indian religions, and I think it's called like Jainism or something. Like that was a big symbol, and they still use it to this day, as well as Hindu and such. And I think it was flipped from that when Hitler used it.
Okay,
but I'm not entirely sure.
There was also at Disneyland the canoes. When you got on the little Indian canoes, there was a swastika on the front of the canoe, and you know, they'd always have to explain themselves. Well, this was a symbol that we found this Indian tribe had.
Sure it was.
But did you?
I mean, it was. But
did you mean Taoism, the yin yang?
No. I don't know if it was using Taoism. Probably, but I know Hinduism, because they have the swastika, and then they'll put the dots in each of the four quadrants of it. And then Jainism has it as a symbol of something. I don't remember what it is. It's like the cycle of everything.
The circle of life. It's a wheel of fortune.
Suck miracle of life, and it moves the soul.
Welcome to Egotistical Radio Talk, and today we're discussing religion. Religion is
the opiate of the masses.
I disagree. Religion helps me stay stoned. What? All right, thank you. That was our...
Do you want to hear my
Yes.
generic heavily Jamaican influenced house song?
Okay, sure.
Impersonation?
Uh-huh.
It's like this. So there's like ting, ting,
Ding, ding, ding.
ting, ting. And then they get some random guy to come in like Rastafari.
Ding, ding, ding,
We live free and happy. No negative vibes on this here track. We gotta live harmony. Marijuana.
That was amusing to me and everyone.
I hope so.
That was great. Thank you.
I
Haley.
have like quite a few examples of the exact same song.
Wow. Yeah. One love.
One love.
Let's get together and feel alright. Alright, so
Everybody get together. Gotta love one another right now.
So I speak with Katie today at the dog park. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of yin and yang going on at dog parks. Some dogs are aggressive, some are happy. But you know what? Actually, oftentimes you see dogs living in harmony. It's the dog owners that don't live in harmony so much. Sometimes they get like, hey, bah, pick up your dog's stuff. And then there's also the website, MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com.
Hey, Mike.
What?
Who's Kate?
Who's what now?
Who's Kate?
Who's Gate?
Kate.
Oh, Kate is a lady I met at the dog park. We discussed in a previous conversation Bart, not the Simpsons character, but the Bay Area Rapid Transit. She used to take it a lot, and one time she passed out and she woke up and all the BART passengers were helping her, and she was like, that's really weird because you usually get on a BART and nobody even looks at your face ever.
Yeah, but if you passed out, I'd hope someone would notice and take you.
And then I talked to her. She used to love podcasts, and she was talking about Ira Glass, and I did my Ira Glass impression, which John, my neighbor that likes the show now, that listens to the show that we talked about yesterday, he liked my Ira Glass impression. Because it's kind of like this. This is Ira Glass. Today's show, 3 segments. First act, Haley drinks coffee. Second act, Haley talks about swastikas. Third act, Haley's Hitler. And then, so that's how...
Oh, you had a better one before. It was lower and more...
Pretentious radio voice.
Oh. No, that's the only one I know. Maybe...
No, this one time you're doing like Ira Glass segment in 3 parts.
Oh, I think it was a combination of Ira Glass and Rob Black.
Oh, that's the one you like that I do.
Yes, I couldn't remember what it
All right,
was.
I got to work on that. But anyway, Katie and I have a fascinating conversation. Katie's the daughter of a preacher man. I'm not going to give out the name of the preacher man or the church, but we have had some interesting discussions about my line of work. That was really pretty, what you just did there.
I'm the daughter of a preacher man.
Oh my God. You went all Dusty Springfield on me.
Dusty Springfield.
Only one who could ever reach me was the daughter of a preacher man. The only one who could ever teach me was the daughter of a preacher man. Yes, she was. Was.
She was.
Was. Ooh, yes,
she was.
That's such an awesome song that we just butchered. No, thank you. So here she is, Katie. We have a fun time talking. John really liked our last conversation, so she's back for a 2-parter.
Wow.
and we talk about Podcaster Valley. So enjoy, please, and go to our website, MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. You'll find where to listen to the show in a myriad of different places.
Mike on mobile.
We're at the dog park right now. It's Mike on mobile, and oh my gosh, Katie.
Hello!
How's it going? That's Basil barking in the background, and we're at the Podcaster Valley Dog Park. You haven't been on my podcast in a while.
I know, it's been a long time, a long absence. I feel like every time I talk specifically, Basil barks. And then when you don't, he doesn't. Try it.
Okay, let's see. No, he's talking. Yeah, he's barking. He's talking to the squirrels in the tree. And how's Mally?
Mally's great. She's the best, as you can see. And I want to thank you personally. You know, you've become such a good friend. You took care of Mally while I was busy, and she and Basil are now the best of friends.
That was so much fun. I walked Mally a couple days, and I didn't tell you the interesting story that happened.
Oh my gosh, tell me.
So I walked from my house to your house. We're both Podcaster Valians. Being attacked by flies, by the way, right now in the dog park. And I'm making sure that this is recording, just so that I know it's recording. It's recording, okay. As Basil barks in the background. So I walked to your house, and then I walked Mally to the dog park, walked her back, and then I put her back in your backyard. I leave, and this guy comes from across the street, and he goes, "Can I help you?"
Gosh, I know exactly who it is. Just because it's from immediately across the street, like directly across the street. Yeah, Bob. He's very watchful.
He's like, "What are you doing there? What are you doing?" And I'm like, I was walking Mally. He's like, okay.
Yeah, he always keeps an eye out on the neighborhood, and he's not shy. You know, I might see someone, quote unquote suspicious, someone I don't know on the street, and I would never go talk to them. I'd just watch from inside my window and be like, "Mom, there's a person on the street." But Bob will go out and confront. So
that's good to have a neighbor like that.
Yeah, it's nice. But sorry you went through that.
Oh, we just got sprayed by Basil. Actually, we were just blessed by Basil. That was holy drool.
Okay.
He's ordained. But oh my gosh, listen to him huffing and puffing.
He got excited with the squirrel.
Wow. Yeah. So that was fun walking your dog. And then you were at a wedding.
Yes, my best friend got married. It was awesome.
And you posted all these great pictures. What was the wedding like?
It was really great. It was really simple. One thing that my friend did really well is she delegated things to people, and then she truly delegated it to them. It was like, you know, to her friend, "I'd like you to do the flowers." And then she just said, you know, "Do what you like. These are flowers I like. This is a style I like. Like, do as you wish." And she did that really with everything. And so everyone just felt, you know, it was there was no stress on the day of. She was happy. She wasn't worried about anything because everyone else was taking care of stuff. It was great.
Was the bachelorette party interesting?
It was fun. It was a while ago. We did it maybe a month ago, or a month before the wedding.
Wait, Basil, something to say. Okay.
And it was actually really classy. My friends and I, the bride, Annie, my best friend, she and our friends, like, we're not really like heavy when I say we're not heavy party, like, we're not partiers at all. We have parties, but it's not like the typical, you know, there were no, at the bachelor party, actually, I forgot to bring all of the alcohol to dinner. We had it at this awesome restaurant called Mission Heirloom in Oakland.
Oh.
Have you heard of it?
No.
We're on the restaurant topic again.
Talk about food.
Woohoo!
Welcome to Food Talk.
Food Talk.
Let's talk like this, like we're from New York for the rest of this show. Friggin' great.
I think that was like a Boston.
I did. I went Boston all of a sudden. I can't do East Coast accents. Okay, so, yeah, what is this Oakland restaurant of which you speak?
It's called Mission Heirloom, and it's really cool. It's a paleo-style restaurant, and so I don't know even all that entails, but I know there's no gluten.
My ex-wife's a CrossFit idiot.
Is that paleo? Like, do they do paleo?
Yeah, CrossFitters are totally into paleo.
Can you
So's Basil.
tell me more about the paleo diet?
Yes, I can tell you more about it.
Tell me about it.
What it involves, I'm doing a horrible job putting the mic on mobile in your face, so to speak. Okay, yeah, what it is it's meat.
Okay, that makes sense. We're looking back on the menu, it does make sense.
And stuff that like cavemen could find and make.
Okay. And now, see, what's great about this restaurant is that all of the food is very, very, like everything feels like a delicacy, or like it's all very beautifully presented and very beautifully approached. So first of all, in the back, the patio area is gorgeous. It's a garden, and the whole garden is edible.
Wow.
And it's flowers and color. It's not just like normal stuff you've seen that you can eat, or like vegetables. It's flowers. It's edible kind of garnishes. Not necessarily for flavor, but for appearance. And so this is very, very beautiful. And she made so I had arranged with the chef before the gathering to prepare just like a full meal for us with courses, and she did an amazing job. And so it was I'm trying to remember exactly kind of the dishes. There was one that was like I think that one will go in the small one, don't you think?
I think so. I think Basil, it's a French bulldog. Oh, he's fine. They always bark when they first come up to the fence.
I know, and Mally likes to do it too now. She and Basil have really bonded.
They have. Look at that. They've walked trails.
Yeah.
But they haven't gone to paleo restaurants together yet.
Oh, well, you know what? And I called because I wanted to bring Mally there once, but they don't allow dogs.
Oh.
I know, and it's the kind of place that you would think would allow dogs. It's very hip, and very just... There's like a very cool vibe about it. And really not pretentious. It was very, very cool. And the chef, like I said, kind of prepared these different meat-based meals. What should we do?
Let's see. I think they're being calm.
Yeah.
I think they can't wait to meet this dog.
Yeah.
And then the dog is walking.
There we go.
There they go. Hello.
It's all good. So let me wrap up about this restaurant.
Okay, we're wrapping up.
So one cool thing that the chef came out and did, which everyone should go to this restaurant, is a very cool experience. If you're paleo or not, I'm not paleo, but all of the food was delicious and really, really flavorful and satisfying. Now, so at first, we were kind of all eating the dishes just as they were. And then the chef came out and she said she had a plate of different salts from around the world. And they're all different colors and different textures. And she said that your body knows the deficiencies it has, and it knows the minerals that it needs, or something to that effect. So she said, she was like, I want you to look at this, all these different salts. Just pick the one that you're drawn to and put it on your food and try it. And so and it was interesting because everyone was drawn to a different kind of salt. Like I was like, I'd like to have that pink one, and my friend was like, I like the one that's like kind of speckled, and we were really all drawn to different ones, and we all loved, it turned these dishes from really good to incredibly great with the salt.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, it was very, very cool. I was like, wow, I feel like I just learned something about my body and food, and it was very cool. And so that's what I mean when I say that it's not pretentious, but it's kind of a cool approach. So yeah.
And in our own backyard in Oakland.
Yes. Well, actually, I think it's in Berkeley. Because in Oakland, did I say it was in Oakland? I think I did say it was in Oakland. I think it's in Berkeley.
Let's rewind.
Fact check. Where's our fact checker? Do you listen to Screen Junkies?
No, what's that?
It's a show where they talk about movies. They debate. It's actually, I don't really like it because they always say that they have kind of debates about movies and topics about movies, and then one guy's the judge and he declares a winner, and he says it's based on the arguments, not on the movie. So they might be debating, who's the best, what's the best movie, Twilight or, Indiana Jones. Obviously, Indiana Jones is better. And so it's like...
Wait, Temple of Doom or Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Not including Temple of Doom. But...
Last Crusade. Junior!
Yeah. So they'll, my feeling is that it's not purely based on the arguments. It's based on his pre-existing biases of the movies. Which is like kind of... Whatever. What was I saying?
Wait, what? How did we...
They have a fact checker.
Oh, okay. Like we were just fact checking.
Yeah, we need to fact check if I said Oakland or Berkeley. I'm sure I said Oakland now, but the restaurant is in Berkeley. And here's an interesting fact about Oakland, which I heard from a friend. It might not be true. We do need a fact checker for this. My friend said that the Oakland mayor just passed a law that if a restaurant has an outdoor patio or an outdoor seating area, dogs have to be allowed there.
Get out of here.
Yeah. So that's why I say that this restaurant's in Berkeley, because it's an outdoor patio, but dogs are not allowed.
Oh, but Oakland has the law.
Oakland has the law, as far as I know.
Okay. Well, yeah, because I love taking Basil to places like Castro Valley. We're starting to get some more outdoor restaurant type things, but
Like where?
Well, like Chipotle has an outdoor area.
Mm-hmm. It's
I hate Chipotle.
Why would you?
I call it Chipotle-lame.
Chipotle's great. Just to set you straight on that, and Chipotle's been in Castro Valley for like 15 years.
Oh, really?
And that outdoor area has been there the whole time. So I don't know what you're to give me another example of a new outdoor seating area in Castro Valley.
By the way, I did a whole podcast about why Chipotle is lame, so you'll have to go back and listen to that.
When was it? Was it recent?
Yeah, it was last week.
Shoot.
I had free Bing points because I use Bing as my search engine. They're just so desperate.
They're like, we will pay you money. Like, use our search engine.
I mean, why did you name a search engine after an old racist white singer? I don't understand.
It's Bing.
I'm dreaming, come, they told me.
I like how you switched Christmas songs mid-lyric. You're like,
peace on earth. Da, da, da. Did you ever see the David Bowie, Bing Crosby? We're a little early to talk about Christmas stuff.
Well, it's right around the corner. It's like 77 days away, according to my coworker.
It is. That's true. I heard that today. All right. So, but this will be more like 75 by the time this airs.
Okay.
So, 74 maybe.
Where's our fact checker?
Hey, I'm the fact checker. I'm Bison Bentley. Do you know that? Thanks, Bison. No problem. Boston. Basil's our fact checker. He said I'm right. Okay. Oh, little doggies.
Wow.
Little ones.
Do you think those are going in the small dog area or the big dog area?
I'm pretty sure he went right away into that guy knew what he was doing.
That dog literally was smaller than a plate.
Okay, so Chipotle. No, never mind. We won't talk about that. Oh, Bing. Yeah, so I had points, and anyway, I had a fiasco. They're trying to redeem them. But outdoor eating areas.
Probably because they weren't real. Bing points doesn't sound like a real thing.
It's like, what, Bitcoins?
Or
Bing coins.
Stanley dollar. What is it on The Office? Michael's. Dwight Schrute Bucks. Schrute Bucks. That's why. Why didn't he call it Dwight's dollars?
I don't know. I need to get caught up on my Office, the Office shows.
You should. And good news, you can watch start to finish because it's over.
Is it on like Netflix? Netflix?
It's on. There is no Netflix, but there is a thing called Netflix, and it's on Netflix.
Yay, Katie! And we'll have part 2 of that wonderful interview tomorrow as we go outside a cafe. Anyway, we're bringing MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST up our podcast rally.
Whoa, wait up! He's running.
And here's today's podcast picture.
And the podcast picture. Oh my gosh! I didn't pick a podcast picture. I think it's going to be of me.
Oh, man.
In some sort of situation.
Oh, man.
And I don't really know what it's going to be.
It should be a selfie.
It is kind of a quasi-selfie, yes. So there you go. Are you going to take a picture of me now?
The podcast picture is currently happening.
No, you're not doing this now, are you?
Maybe.
Okay, he is.
Okay.
Let me...
The podcast picture is of Mike Matthews in studio. It's at a weird angle. He has a mic in front of his nose and some sort of a tissue paper. near his hand. Oh, no, it just disappeared. And it's slightly blurry.
Oh, okay, that's going to be a great podcast picture.
Wow, what a great podcast picture.
All right, so you can see that at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com.
I'll email it to you.
It may be doctored up by the time you see it, or not. So, Haley, thank you. Next show, part 2 of my interview with the lovely Katie, and then also we have visits from Benita, the disgruntled fiddle player, the brewmaster, and that's maybe the pretentious radio talk show host will show up again as well.
Ego bell. Ding, 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 ding.
That's your ego bell. We didn't do your ego bell yet.
Ding, ding, ding.
That's what it sounds like?
No. It's going to be like a submarine dive bell.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. Email Mike now at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!